Hiya. Tip 2. This only has one part to it. It's a lot shorter than pelvic neutral. And it's basically working the muscles that help you keep pelvic neutral, which are the glutes on the back of your body. We should use our glutes more in day-to-day life, walking on uneven ground, but we don't. We live in the West and everything's flat and we just kind of shuffle along and we don't really push off with the glutes the way that our body is designed to. I'm going to lie down and do the glute work. This is pretty much suitable for everybody, even hip replacements. Hip replacements, you want to keep the movement really small, really low. I'm lining up against the sofa because I'm going to want to know if my hips are moving. The idea is you sit like you're sitting on a little invisible chair and you're trying to open your knees and keep your feet together and not move the hips. Most people do this. So you're going to feel yourself banging against there. You want to keep the hips still. You're trying to open the knees. Then you know you're using glute med specifically. If you're doing that, you're using your leg muscles and you're also moving your back. Quite often people do this and they go, oh, my back feels like it's doing something. And really your back shouldn't be doing anything. That's the whole point of this, is that most of the time we move with our back when we move with the legs. And actually you should just be able to move the leg without moving the pelvis or your back. So you're just lifting and lowering. People are always asking me how many you should do. You're not a machine, so you might find you could do 10 lift and lowers today. You might find you could do 5. You might find you could do 20. Just do what you feel you can. You want to be feeling it in your bum in the middle here. So there's 3 glutes, and it's really the middle glute, as if you put your hand in your back pocket. That's roughly where that is. So if you feel it in your leg here, then it's these muscles that are trying to overwork, and really you want to ignore that and just keep doing it until you feel it back here. If your bum is banging against your sofa or your bed or a wall, then you know you're moving your hips and you're not doing the right thing. It has to be a nice smooth lift. Again, if you've got a hip replacement, you really don't want to do too many of those, and you certainly don't want to go very wide. What would be good then is to lengthen the leg away. And imagine you're reaching the leg and pushing against the wall. And then you could just draw some small circles. Same rules apply. If you find when you draw the circles, your bum bangs against the sofa or the wall, then you're moving the pelvis and you're moving your spine. And really you just want to move the leg. The circles want to go behind you as much as they go in front. Everyone's very good at doing circles over here, but really the circles need to be here. The leg needs to go behind you. It's something we don't do in day-to-day life, is bring the legs behind us with force when you're just walking on flat ground. So we're just doing that. Again, 5 or 6 in one direction, 5 or 6 in another direction is a good place to start. And tomorrow you might find you can do 10. Or you might find you could do less. Just get yourself used to it. Do a few of those. I recommend a couple of times a week, and then you would swap over and do the other side. You just want a cushion, something to keep your head up at the same angle as your spine. Again, you can do this, you could be watching TV, listening to a podcast, that's usually what I'm doing, and you're just opening your knees, and you're trying not to move the pelvis. It's got to be about moving the knee, and the hip bone has got to stay still. Again, if you're doing this with me now, I would do 5 to 10 of these if it's your first go. If you're a little bit more athletic, you want to do a few more. And then straighten the leg. And then you're just drawing circles. And again, the circles need to go as much behind you as they do in front of you. You want to feel like you're squeezing your bum to bring the leg back. And that's going to be a movement, an engagement that you become more familiar with, hopefully, to stabilise your pelvis and your lower back. You change direction. You keep reaching away as if you're trying to touch the wall over there with the leg. That keeps the hips stacked. Keeps a little space under here. I'm not collapsed. I'm trying to keep quite alert with the spine. But just concentrate, if it's your first time doing this, just concentrate on moving the leg and not moving your hip. Again, you can feel if it bangs against the wall or your sofa. There'll be a little bit of movement, and that's okay. It's just not too big. And that's a nice place to start. Work your glutes.